you, go back to get you together, take 3-4 weeks and get you some more together, and then come on back and get your team again. I'm sorry, that was not my notes. I don't know if that was what
Teach.
Now, when I say a team, who am I talking about? I'm going to give you some examples. Small business consultants. People to tell you, okay, so I sent an email to mine. I said, you know what? I'm not getting the numbers I want for my events. Okay, I'm 3 minutes over. I'm not getting the numbers I want for my events. Can you look at my stuff? And they looked at my website and said, you got too many pricing structures. Come on. We like simplicity. I want to go to the site. Right. This is what I want to buy. Cart, done. One of my wealth mentors says, if it's more than 3 or 4 steps, it's too many.
You lost them.
And in our world now, because when I was growing up, I'm dressed. Sit your behind down and don't move and don't get them white shoes messed up. Yes, ma'am. And I just sat there for like 6 hours. It might have been 4 minutes, but as a kid, it felt like 6 hours. And so I learned to be still and to take my time because my mama made me. These children now, they won time out. You can't even do that yet, but they just pressing.
Yep.
And so if we start them like that at 1 month, then what happens when they turn 18 and 25 and 30? They can't function and be still. No. And that gets us in trouble because we want results now. My small business soul said, no, you got too many things going on. That's why your numbers ain't right. So I tweaked my numbers. I tweaked the stuff on my webpage, simplified a little bit. My numbers went up. Who's helping you run your business? That's part of your team. And if it's just you,
Teach.
you need an accountant. Now, if you got $200 in sales a month, you probably need an accountant.
Right, need an accountant.
No, because at $200 a month, you may not be able to afford somebody yet, and they may not like you enough to do it for free. But at $200, you should better say 200 in, 33 left. You should better do that on a basic level. And matter of fact, since you brought up something, don't have anybody on your team that does what you have no ability to do.
That's right. That's the truth.
So you got somebody managing your bank, your books, your finances, because you can't read a bank statement.
My God.
Which is the recipe to be what? Taken advantage of.
Yes.
Okay? You got somebody doing your social media stuff, and you can't spell Facebook.
No. Is that with an F?
Or I. I'm not saying try to be excellent at everything, because that's another problem we have as entrepreneurs and business owners. We want to be excellent at everything. No, be competent at everything. Don't try to be excellent. What I look like trying to be my own attorney, my own dentist, my own accountant, my own lawman, my own barber. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. But, my own car wash attendant. I can't do everything.
Yeah.
You know, there's an old statement. There's a statement that says a confused mind does nothing. You can't run around like an octopus on roller skates trying to build your business. They got 8 legs. And if you're on roller skates, they're going all in a different direction. Where's that octopus going? Nowhere. And that's what's wrong with some of our businesses and our lives. We just trying to do too much. Your first priority is what? You should have some customer retention people. And even if you don't have a customer retention department, you should learn some customer retention strategies that you can use with email. Like, this is what I do. I said, I ain't talking to none of my customers this month. It's the 30th. I go pull a report. I get all the email addresses.
There you go.
Send. I'm just thinking about you, praying for you, bless you, thank you for your business. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
There you go.
Is that a customer retention strategy?
Yes.
Did I have to have 19 staff members to do it?
No.
Did it take a whole lot of time?
No.
That's the reason why the law of the lid says what you know right now is all. And you got to learn something different. Sometimes you don't need a whole staff if you can find little tweaks. Because some things you can do by yourself. You don't need a staff for that. But some stuff you just need a staff for. You got 34,000 customers in several states.
Okay.
You got 34,000 customers in several states.
Jesus.
You got 34,000 customers in several states. I'm waiting on somebody to grab the statement. You got 34,000 customers in several states.
That's me.
I receive it.
That's me.
You got 34,000 reps in several states.
They already there. I'm waiting on the manifestation.
Yeah.
So that's a little different. You need some help. But when it's just 36, manage the 36 like it's 34,000.
Hello. That's good.
Last two, I'm gonna get out to the last two. This is my leadership story. You gotta have attorneys. I don't care what your life is. You have to deal with legal.
Yep.
Most people, they see legal shit, they freeze up. Oh my God. 99% of the law has nothing to do with blue lights, silver bracelets, and black bars. Nothing. So why are we running from the law? As people of color, I tell people all the time, yeah, the civil rights movement was great. You know why it worked? Because we learned the law.
Yes.
We forced it to change.
But we learned the law.
Y'all's taking. Now we bitching, moaning, and groaning, protesting, signing petitions, but nobody knows the law, and nobody wants to make a change. So where's the progress in our community right now?
Negative.
Like for real. So a couple stories. Remember I told you your business owner and the business entity. I'll tell you one story for each. So I have a BMW. Legal Shield pays for my BMW. Okay. Sometimes because I don't like it that much. But it's free, so I'm gonna keep it. Praise the Lord. And so I bought a warranty for the BMW. And as a business owner, we deal with contracts and documents all the time. As people living life, we deal with contracts and documents all the time. So they said, well, you can cancel it if you don't want it. Fine. I had it for like 7 months. I was like, wait a minute. This warranty is 100,000 miles. I've driven 9,000 miles in 11 months. I'm not gonna make it to 100,000 miles. So let me cancel this warranty and I'll get another one. I paid like $750. Is that a lot of money?
Yeah.
I mean, really speaking. Now, if you got $250 million a year in sales,
Right.
I like that. I'm sorry, I made myself happy.
Okay.
But still, $750 not a lot of money. I said, well, I called customer no service, and I said, well, hey, I want to check on my refund. She said, oh, you're not entitled to a refund. Now here's the contract. You are entitled to a refund. You're not entitled to a refund. You are entitled to a refund. You're not entitled to a refund. You are entitled to a refund. You're not entitled. How in Jesus' name? I'm not entitled to a refund, and the contract says point blank, I'm entitled to a refund if I cancel. I said, well, thank you for that information. I'll proceed from here. Click. I clicked back over. I got a landline. Y'all pray for me. So I pressed the other button. Y'all both gonna give me the day? So I pressed that flash button. I called the law firm. I said, listen, they're getting on my nerves. Because I know the contract says I get a refund. It's going to be prorated, but give me my money back. And they said I'm entitled to zero. The attorney looked at the documents that I had, because we all signed documents, we all have contracts. They filed off a letter on May the 23rd. On June 1st, they cut me a check. It got to me in 3 days. Now, you know nobody do that in regular mail.
They do that.
I got $415 of my $750 back. Was I happy?
Yeah.
Now, did I want all of my money back? Yeah. But what the contract said I was entitled to? Prorated. All right. No jail time, but that's a legal situation, my personal. All right, another story. I went to court. I had a traffic ticket. Don't y'all judge me. I've had 30 traffic tickets in the last 12 years.
Oh my
Wait, what is that? 6 car an hour divided by pi?
See what happened was.
Wait, my checking is
You know what they said to something back.
That BMW, that free BMW.
No, it wasn't a BMW. It was a 4-cylinder Honda Accord. 4-cylinder. So, no, not this time. I was in a Toyota Avalon, and I was driving in East Atlanta, and there was a stop sign.
Oh, Lord.
I got to the stop sign. I looked to my left. There was an officer. I nodded at the officer. He flashed his lights. I kept on going. 1 block later, he pulls me over. I'm like, what you pulling me over for? He said, you didn't stop at the stop sign. How I didn't stop at the stop sign when I stopped and I greeted you?
Oh, wow.
It's the South. You're supposed to be cordial. Southern hospitality. I had some Southern hostilities that moment, but it's okay. So he gave me the ticket, and I went to court, and my attorney was like, I don't like this judge. I don't like this solicitor either. They was trying to throw the book at me for a failure to stop. They was trying to throw a $400 fine at me for failure to stop. I know.
It's okay.
Now, Atlanta.
Flashback.
That's all they do.
I'm sorry, I went back in the moment. That's why you can keep working on you. I went back in the moment.
They're painting their streets. They need their money to pay.
Yeah, and they sued. I ain't got time for that. So he said, listen, I'm gonna ask that the trial be bound over and it go to state court. Okay, I ain't think nothing about it. 2 years later, I get a notice in the mail. You got to come to court. No, I don't. I ain't done nothing. I ain't done nothing. Think about it. I ain't done nothing. So I called the law firm. They said, well, oh, this is the same ticket from 2 years ago. Now, they went to court the first time, and it cost me nothing. The second time, we went back to court. Now, as an entrepreneur in Atlanta, if I don't have no car, what's happening to my business?
You
It's
losing.
gone. If I got a car with no license, if I got a car with no license and I get caught with no license, another conversation. So I got to protect my license. So the attorney went back to court with me, and they said, well, you know what? Just go to traffic school. Okay. And the ticket is dismissed. Now, if I go to traffic court and I don't have to pay the ticket, what did I save? Money. If I take the traffic course, I get a discount on my insurance. What did I save? Money. And because I didn't have to go to court by myself and sit there for 4 hours each time, what did I also save?
Time.
This is why you have to have a team. If you're not saving time and money, then you're probably not building a legacy worth protecting. All right, 2 more points, 2 more stories. The IRS hit me up. I might need some more wine on this one.
I know.
So see, what had happened was, Legal Shield was bought. When we were legal, we were bought, and I had never had stock before. And so they said, well, we're going to buy your stock back for $66 a share. I said, well, praise our God. I bought it for like $22. I said, oh, praise our God. When that check came in the mail, guess what I said?
Praise our God.
Take me to the bank. Now, the way that we praise our God, but I had to get to the bank first. So I deposited the check. I didn't think none of it. And I got this little form 2 weeks after I got my refund from my taxes. It said, you're supposed to pay taxes. I said, what is this?
What is this you speak of?
I ain't know about it. He said, you got to pay taxes on that. What is this? I called the tax attorney and said, yeah, you're supposed to pay taxes. You're supposed to report on your taxes. I said, but they just sent it to me 2 weeks after I got my refund. Why didn't they say something sooner?
Right.
You know, the government's slow.
Right.
So the IRS hit me and sent me a letter about a year later talking about, hey, we noticed that you messed up your taxes. You didn't claim this income. They said, well, you owe us $1,800. I think it was $1,800. I said, wait a minute, how owe you $800 and the check I got was for $1,500?
And you got the date on it.
Interest.
Penalties, interests, and somebody's lunch for a couple of days. I don't know what it was. So I was like, hold on. I called the attorney because I don't do everything. I can't do everything. I said, what is this? He said, you should have paid your taxes. I said, but they didn't send me the form on time. He said, well, go back and redo your taxes, and then we'll get it done. Well, when we redid the taxes, they said, and we really found the tax on that was like $2. But what did the letter say? $1,800. What was in actuality? $2. Question everything. That's what your team will help you do. But I went back and forth to IRS for 18 months. And if I'm paying for this out of pocket at $300 an hour, $400 an hour, $500 an hour, guess what we're not going to have? Conversations. It's going to be a whole bunch of prayer. Probably some fasting. It might even be dark in the room. Because if I got to make a financial decision, no, that's what your team is for. So we got that down to nothing from $1,800. What does the average person do? Because I asked the IRS. Oh. Well, I do a payment plan. Say it again.
That was me.
Oh, say it again.
You never have to pay back. It's always negotiable.
Man, question everything. But if you don't have a team, they're not going to tell you to question everything. So you're just going to be like, well, I read on Google. Stop Googling.
Oh, wow.
Like, for real, stop Googling.
Stop Googling.
All right, last story. We're talking about